Their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Oilers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 15. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That catch good for only a couple. Play action, Fields. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now they try the right side here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Roquan Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll run this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On the ground, it's Akers. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run here with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They're going to look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They go play action here on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. The 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to him on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Houston. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Fields. This one caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Oh, dang, pump. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Watch the slant.
To throw is Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Street, 79 Broncos.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Coleman. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They're all through now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. That one's certainly of interest to many around the league. The Charger drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they suffer defeat for the first time as they drop to 2-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week.